Every mind glitch explained in 9 minutes, so be ready to have your mind blown just the same way your girl blows me, okay?
You're not that guy, pal, trust me.
Freudian slip. I slipped into your mother's vagina. I mean, I had a
No, you didn't.
Freudian slip. I said something wrong, but
Is this one like you say something, but you don't really mean to say it, but what you say is supposed to be the truth? Like I said, oh, hey, Kelly to a girl named Mariah, so that means I was thinking about that girl. I don't believe in that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't believe in that. I feel like what you say is just accident. Sometimes that happens, you know, like an accidental birth. You were born accidentally. It doesn't mean you aren't special, just like your mom said.
maybe it was something I actually wanted. Sigmund Freud, the psychologist who coined this brain glitch, thought these kinds of mistakes weren't random at all. He believed they revealed repressed desires or unresolved thoughts bubbling up from your unconscious. So when Ross stood at the altar and said,
Take thee, Rachel.
Bro, I feel like that was just cope. I feel like Sigmund Freud just was chilling with a girl one time and she accidentally slipped up or something, or he heard some rumors about his name being brought up and he wanted the girl to like him. Some type of shit. It's just all cope. He just made that up to hopefully his crush likes him. She don't like you, bro.
it wasn't just awkward, it was the truth slipping out. Now, modern science is a little more nuanced than Freud's perverted mind. Turns out your brain is doing a ton of stuff while you're talking. Planning grammar, pulling vocab, lining up sounds. Sometimes similar words compete in your mental buffer, and the wrong one pops out. It's often just a glitch. Mechanical, not emotional. Could it still mean something? Sure. But most of the time, it's not a deep secret. It's just you pressing the wrong dialogue option.
Yeah, I think it's meaningless, but bro, you ever see political like debates when they be like, oh, you had a Freudian slip. You actually do believe that Donald Trump is the greatest president of all time, or you actually do believe that Kamala Harris supports you, or some bullshit like that. Like, shut up, bro. Stop wasting your time on politics. Waste your time on getting some.
Intrusive thoughts. Dip your car.
Oh my god, bro, my intrusive thoughts are crazy. Whenever I'm in a car, I just want to crash it. I literally just want to crash every time. I think that's everybody's intrusive thoughts. Like, I want to pull the steering wheel off and crash this and kill us all.
In liquid nitrogen and smash it with a hammer. Stick a fork in your arm and twirl your veins like spaghetti.
Nobody's ever
Say,
thought about that.
Don't be a hero to the TSA agent while walking through security. These are not jokes. These are intrusive thoughts that people have posted online. An intrusive thought is a brain glitch where something deeply unwanted barges into your head without permission.
Here's Johnny!
It's usually something cruel, graphic, and absurd. Fast and unfiltered, it enters your mind, but it's so far from your actual intent.
Why are intrusive thoughts always so weird? Why don't we have like, why isn't our intrusive thoughts to like go up to someone and compliment them? Why is it always some, oh, I want to murder him. I want to take his life away from him.
It doesn't feel like it comes from you at all, because you wouldn't really swerve, right? For most people, the thought comes and goes. It's weird.
I must swerve, man.
Then it's gone. But for some people with OCD, for example, it doesn't feel like a glitch. It feels like a command.
Do it.
They don't want to act on the thought, but their brain won't let it go. They try to resist and suppress the thoughts, and that makes it worse. Carrying out the compulsion reduces the anxiety, but each recurrence strengthens the urge to perform the compulsion, reinforcing the intrusive thoughts. There's a way out, but it's counterintuitive.
You know what the way out is? It's very simple. Just don't do it. It's like blaming drugs. Oh, I'm addicted. I have to take another hit of this vape that I've been hitting for the last 6 years of my life that tastes like flavored cotton candy and tropical Bahama Beach flavored sand. Like, what are you talking about? Just don't hit it. It's that simple.
Don't fight the thought. Let it exist. Studies show it can reduce the fear, reduce the power, and break the cycle. It's easy to put a light bulb into your mouth, but impossible to remove it without shattering the glass. Now breathe. The thought has passed, and it meant nothing. Color constancy failure. What color is this dress?
This dress is black and blue. I don't care what anybody says. You will never change my mind. And objectively, it is black and blue because it was also the answer to the actual question, which is the reality. Like, whoever saw white and gold, your brain is fried, buddy. Stop doing the weed. Stop doing the alcohol. Stop doing everything.
Black and blue or white and gold? This viral dress divided the internet in 2015 when both Team Blue and Team Gold were absolutely sure they were right. But how
Why did they do Team Blue and Team Gold and not Team White and Team Black?
the dress depends on what kind of light your brain thinks it's in. If your brain thinks the dress is in the shade, you'll see black and blue. But if it thinks it's in sunlight, you'll see white and gold. This is called color constancy failure.
I literally only saw white and gold one time, and I think this was the first time the dress came out. I saw it one time, then I never saw it again. Like, after the first time, I realized that I'm dumb and it's really black and blue, so my brain became so smart that I can't become like the other way.
A brain glitch that is behind a lot of optical illusions, including this one. Your brain doesn't just see color, it guesses it. Based on context, shadows, memories, it assumes more than you realize. Another example of this brain glitch is this classic checkerboard illusion. And this time,
I don't give a fuck if they say it's the same color. It's not. It's clearly gray and black. Gray and white. They're two different colors. I don't care how many times you say it's just a fake illusion. It's just a fake shadow. I don't care. They're different colors.
actually prove you wrong. Are square A and square B the same shade of gray? No. Obviously B is lighter, right?
Or is it?
Look what happens when I draw with the A shade into the B shade. This is your brain glitching out, adjusting the brightness of square B to compensate for the fake shadow. Even though this illusion isn't about color, it's still color constancy failure, just with lightness instead of hue. Both illusions show how your brain overrides raw visual input using context, expectations, and built-in assumptions. The world is fake, and our simulation runs on a busted rendering engine with terrible lighting presets. Patch it now, please. Sleepwalking.
So there's not a thing in this world that we see as real. The sky might not be blue. People might not actually be black, white, yellow, red, green. I'm not gonna lie, my mind is blown.
You are sleeping. You're also climbing a huge-ass crane. And no, it's not a dream. At least not for a 15-year-old girl in London. She was found asleep on the arm of a crane 130 feet above the ground. She had climbed out of her window, walked to a construction site, and scaled the crane, all while sleepwalking. When firefighters came to rescue her, she was still sleeping. They called her parents, who gently awaked her.
How is that even possible? I've never met a person who sleepwalks. I've met a person who sleep talks. I've met a person who sleep paralysis. I've never met anybody who sleepwalks. Like, how in your right mind you go outside, know your correct way, climb up, not even wake up? Like, how is that possible? I feel like people are just lying. They must be the deepest sleepers ever and get the best sleep of their life. That's the only pro I see out of this.
So that she would not panic and fall. Sleepwalking is a brain glitch where your body wakes up, but your mind stays in dream mode. It's like that one episode of The Walking Dead, where only the motor function part of the brain gets activated, so you can move, but you don't have your consciousness there.
But that episode was a complete lie. It was all made up. He even said he admitted to that it was just false hope, wasn't it? Or the place got blown up. I forgot what the arc was.
And just like sleeping, you don't remember anything you've done, which can actually be used as a legal defense. On June 2nd, 1980...
Oh, who knows? He could just like end up like somebody, you know, or doing some crazy shit and be like, yeah, I was sleepwalking. Judge, set me free.
A man named Burgess attacked his friend Katrina Curtis. She had fallen asleep on a sofa and woke up when Burgess, while allegedly sleepwalking, hit her over the head with a bottle. When he put his hands around her throat, she managed to say, "I love you, Bar," which made Burgess come to his senses and stop and call an ambulance.
First of all, Burgess definitely was doing that on purpose. He made that excuse up to get away from jail time. Also, she said, "I love you, Bar," not "I love you, Burr." She was cheating on him the whole time. Nobody ever thought about this.
Burgess was found not guilty by the Bristol Crown Court by reason of insane automatism. So if you ever find yourself doing something illegal, put on a pajamas and call the cops. Exploding head syndrome. Don't worry, your head's not actually exploding. It's all in your head. No, seriously, that's the whole problem. Right as you're falling asleep, your brain hits you with an imaginary noise so loud it feels like you just got sniped. It can be an explosion, a gunshot, or crashing cymbals.
I've had this, but it's not really like an exploding shot. It's just more like a jolt, maybe. Maybe, I don't know, but it's not really extremely loud. Yeah, maybe I'm not normal.
The sound isn't real and nobody else can hear it, but it can still be a scary, frustrating interruption. Some researchers think it's a mini electrical misfire in your sensory system. Others blame the reticular formation, the part of your brainstem that controls the switch between wake and sleep. Nobody knows the exact cause, but the good news is that it's harmless. Scary, but
Why don't you just sever the reticular formation or whatever you said, just cut it in half and problem solved, easy.
harmless. Just your brain trying out its own jump scare before bedtime. Phantom vibration syndrome. You feel your phone buzz in your pocket. Except it didn't. Even your phone knows you're single. But you
I've definitely had this happen to me before, but then I realized I have no bitches, no friends, no homies, nobody texts me, nobody cares about me. And then I realized, yeah, I'm just making this up in my head.
could have sworn you felt a vibration. Welcome to phantom vibration syndrome, a hallucination your nervous system throws at you for no good reason. And yes, it's real. A 2015 study from Kurukshetra
Really?
University surveyed 300 postgraduate students and found that 74% of them experience both phantom
A study from correction. Why do we always see these studies coming from the most random schools? Like, bro, if it's not Harvard, if it's not the study of, if it's not from the college of like Citadel or whatever that college is in one of those European countries that's like hello Oxford, if it's not from the study of Oxford, then I'm not trusting any of these studies. They got to be from a big name school. Where's this school at in the middle of fucking Tunisia? Like, I don't know where it's from.
vibrations and phantom ringing. I ran a poll myself, and out of 500 of you, 44% said you experience phantom vibrations frequently or occasionally. Our phones have become so integrated into our everyday life that they are an extension of your body. Just like a phantom limb can itch, your phantom phone can buzz. Scientists think it's a mix of psychological
And you're getting phantom texts because nobody fucks with you.
conditioning and sensory
I already paused the video too much. Let's just watch it.
confusion. Your brain interprets random muscle twitches, clothing shifts, or even pressure changes as phone stuff. And because we check our phones a billion times a day, your brain says, yeah, that's probably a text from our lover, let's panic. But wait, you don't have a lover, obviously. You're haunted by a ghost you trained yourself to believe in. Semantic satiation.
Well, anything sounds weird if you say it 100 times. Bull. Bull.
And kids. That's how I learned about semantic satiation, a psychological phenomenon where repetition causes a word or phrase to temporarily lose all meaning. It's a pretty self-explanatory brain glitch.
Wait, if this is real, then what if we just all collectively decide to say that hard R a bunch of times so that it just loses all meaning and then nobody gets offended, there's no repercussions for it, and then we just beat racism like that? It's easy.
Semantic means meaning, and satiation means full. Leon Jakobovits coined this term in 1962 in his doctoral dissertation. He ran a bunch of experiments where people repeated a word out loud for several seconds, then did a simple task using that word, like translating it, grouping it into a concept, or adding numbers related to it. And across the board, repetition made them worse. Not dramatically, but just enough to show that the brain starts to tune the word out, like it's background noise. It stops feeling like a word at all.
I'm definitely going to try this test with a bunch of people with the N-word. And don't try to cancel me. This is not a cancelable offense. I'm going to use all white people. I'm kidding. I'm going to use a diversified group of individuals. Whites, Indians, Asians, blacks, everybody.
Leon had a theory that when you say a word over and over, the neurons responsible for processing it start to burn out, like a button getting stuck. Some scientists think the weirdness happens before your brain even gets to the meaning, like the signal gets jammed on the way in. Others say it's not about repetition at all. It's just your attention getting tired, or your brain trying to predict what's coming next and getting lazy. Either way, the result's the same. You repeat a word too much and suddenly it feels like it came from another planet. You can try it yourself with any real...
Does anybody ever think about why can't scientists ever fully agree on anything? There will be scientists telling you that drinking liquid mercury is bad for you. Then there will be like a 0.5% of like 30 scientists from a random country who are experts telling you that, no, it's not. It's actually good for you. Like, who are we supposed to believe? And why is there such minority of people who disagree? Like, what's going on there?
Word. Try saying plan repeatedly over and over.
Plan.
So yeah, words and meaning are fragile, and that's not philosophy. That's your brain. What even is a bowl, anyway? Doorway effect. You walk into a room and forget why you're there. And just standing in the doorway like a bugged-out NPC with the questline deleted, this is the doorway effect. A brain glitch where walking through a door makes your memory go poof. It's well documented, and 100% real. It's been studied.
It's not real. I've never had it happen to me. How can something be real if I've never experienced it? How do I know death is real if I've never experienced it? You got to think about things like that. Once you change your mindset, you'll realize that life isn't real. You just created it. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore. I'm just talking to talk for no reason. But I actually never experienced losing memory walking under a wall. I just sometimes feel like I just forget things for no reason. Quick tip, if you do forget something, I heard holding your right fist makes you remember it. So
in virtual reality, labs, even real-life hallways. Crossing a boundary, physical or mental, triggers your brain to update the event file. In other words, new room, new objective. Science still doesn't fully know why the brain does this. Some think it's a leftover survival mechanism, a quick memory wipe to help you stay alert to predators when entering a new space. So yeah, next time you forget what you're doing, don't panic, you didn't lose the memory, you're just loading a new area. Your brain isn't broken, it's just weird, and honestly, that's what makes it fun. Thanks for watching.
what a marvelous video we just watched. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, comment, do everything you want in your life. Give me $1,000, give me a cookie, give me $5 million, give me 5 million likes, give me something so I can feel like I'm doing anything worthwhile in my life. Please, thank you, bye.